Give the heading in your notebooks, accounts, part 1, chapter 8, ledger and posting. We will be studying this chapter in 3 installments. First, we have completed the third chapter, journal. So we understand ledger and posting, how to do it from journal. After we complete chapter 5, subsidiary books, we'll understand it, how to do the ledger and posting from subsidiary books. And after we finish chapter 6, cash book, we'll understand how to do ledger and posting from cash book. So we'll understand this chapter in 3 different installments. Okay. Presently we understand it how to do it from the journal book. Further, yes, one more thing. Tomorrow you have the test of accounts journal. So tomorrow itself you will do in the homework chapter 4 illustration 2. Chapter 4 means what we practiced yesterday. So it will cover journal also and it will cover accounting equation also. Both the things will be covered. That homework will be done by tomorrow. It will be a revision. And I already told you whoever scores full marks will get some reward. Okay. The test will be from 2:30 to 3:30. The test of journal tomorrow will be from 2:30 to 3:30 and 3:30 to 4:30 I will be taking up the regular class. I'll be. What is the problem, stand up? Stand up, what is the problem? Huh? So, even 5 hours you have to study. I don't have to appear in your school exams, you only have to appear. You are going to explain me how to take up the classes now? I want no objections in between. Sit down. Yes? School you have read? Yes? Silence? Yes? What are the timings?
12 to 3.
Which school? So you people come at 3:30 and give the test after the class.
Sir, but we come from there 4:15.
So you come at 4:15, attend the next class, whatever it is, regular class going on. If you want to attend an accountancy subject, then you come at Amit Complex. And test you give after 5:45. Means 6 to 7 you sit and give the test. Okay? Sit down. Yes, now let us continue with this ledger and posting part. Now understand what is this. What is the second step of accounting we studied in the definition of accounting? What is the second step of accounting we studied in the definition of accounting? Raise your hand. Ishika. Isha. No. Prachi. Classifying. Accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing and interpreting. So recording we studied in journal. Now what we are going to do in this chapter is the second step, that is classification. The second step of accounting, that is classification, we are going to do over here. Now, to understand the meaning of ledger and posting, first we need to understand 3 terms. The first one in that is an account. Second in that is ledger. And third term in that is posting. Now what are these 3 things? Understand them first. See, the limitation in the journal book is that, suppose, let us say that Ruturaj is our customer and we have done many transactions with him. He is a regular customer. You have a journal book of 500 pages. Now if I want to know, he is our customer, so how much amount I have to collect from him? How much amount I have to receive from him? In journal the limitation is, I'll have to turn how many pages? 500 pages. First page I'll see Ruturaj. Second page I'll see Ruturaj. You will see so many transactions, then keep on turning 500 pages. Every time you have to find how much goods are sold on credit, how much did he pay in between, etc. etc. So how many pages you have done? 500 pages. And this way, there will be so many accounts in the business. There may be Vidhi account, there may be Janti account, there will be purchase account, cash account, sales account. If 60 accounts are there, Then for 60 accounts, every time you have to turn how many pages? 500 pages. To know the position of Vidhi, again 500 pages. To know the position of Janvi, again 500 pages. To know the position of purchase, again 500 pages. Cash, again 500 pages. And that is if journal is 500. If it is 1000 pages, then wow. So, what we do in the classification is everything related to one aspect. Let us say Ruturaj account. We again write at one place. Means whatever transactions are done with Ruturaj, we write it all at one place. Debit effects as well as credit effects. That summary of all the things at one place, debit effects as well as credit effects, is called account. So you don't have to turn 500 pages. You just have to see one page where Ruturaj account is maintained. And all the transactions up till now done with him will be available at one place. Same way we'll make a separate account for Vidhi. So no need to turn 500 pages. All the things related to Vidhi will be available at one place. Is everyone clear with this? So all the items in the business, these all are called items. Ruturaj is an item. All are items. Purchase is also an item. Cash is also an item. All in the business are called items only. All these items we record at one place. The summary of all the debit and credit effects we record at one place, which is called as account. Is everyone clear with it? The book, the register in which we make that account is called ledger. It's like a normal register notebook. First page will be index. There you write in alphabetical order, starting with A. Let us say with A, 11th account. Then with B, C, D. So directly we'll see the index first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and then up till R. Then we'll see Ruturaj. Suppose it is on page number 80. In the index will mention that Ruturaj's account is on page number 80. Directly in the ledger book, you'll open page number 80 and you'll find all the transactions of Ruturaj at one place. So the book in which this all accounts are prepared is called ledger. And the method of recording in the accounts in ledger is called posting. So throughout this chapter, we will not be saying we are recording. We will say we are posting. The process, the method of recording in the ledger accounts is not called recording, it is called posting. Is everyone clear with this? Any confusion with the terms? So first write down these terms. First term, write down account. The summary of all the transactions, debit and credit effects I repeat, the summary of all the transactions, debit and credit effects related to one aspect at one place is called account. Did all of you understand this? Then next, ledger. So this classification what we are doing, because recording is done as and when the transactions take place, the recording is done in the journal. Now classification is doing everything related to one aspect, you write in one page. That is called classification. That is ledger. Okay. The book in which all the accounts are prepared is called ledger. Got it, everyone? And third, write on posting. The process or method of recording in ledger account is called posting. All okay with this? Now understand what is the specimen of an account paid under. Understand it first, then you will be writing it. Today we are just going to do the concepts. Question we are going to solve tomorrow. So how to make an account, just that concept, understand this. Heading is always given as ... account. ... means Ruturaj. Vidhi, Jan, purchase, sales. There's all the items accounts. Okay? So ... account means you write the name of that account. Now what we do is here, you divide the page into equal parts. Left is called debit, right is called credit. And that is the meaning also we studied in chapter 1. That debit is the left side of an account, credit is the right side of an account. So the page is divided into equal parts. Left is debit, right is credit. And between, you can see I made two lines, not a single line. Two lines are made very close to each other, or a thick line is made, so that you can distinguish between the debit side and the credit side. Okay. Now both the sides you have 4 columns. Both the sides you have 4 columns. Now see, that's why double line. Now can you distinguish between the debit and credit side or not?
Yes.
Otherwise single line you are using here also. Single line you are using here also. If you make a single line only, then a confusion will arise where the debit side ends and where the credit side begins. So see that the central line which you make, either you make a thick line or you make 2 lines. Okay. First column is date. Second column is particulars. Third column is JF number. And fourth column is amount. Again date, particulars, JF number and amount. Both the sides same columns. Are you all clear with it? But the middlemost line should be a double line very close to each other or a thick line. Is everyone clear with this? Very first do one thing, fold the page. Do you get the middlemost part or not? Fold the page. Did you get the middlemost part or not? There you make the thick line or the double lines. Then left is the debit side, right is the credit side. Make a blank specimen of 3-4 lines only. This is just the specimen we are understanding. So make a blank specimen of 3 to 4 lines. Make a small specimen only 3 to 4 lines. See that the next 3 weeks until your first term exams, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday it will be this way. Thursday you will be coming at 2:30. I will be taking 2 hours classes. Okay, so that you don't create havoc every week. I am telling you in advance. Every Thursday you are going to have these classes, and Saturday if at all I take the test will be at 2:30 only, because I take the regular class also. Otherwise your first term syllabus I will not be able to finish by the first term. And I cannot take it very fast also, otherwise you will not understand anything. So all of you are clear with the specimen of the account? Now, 3 different things we are going to understand in this chapter. As I said, 2 concepts only we have to understand today. Out of that also 2 concepts only I will take up today, otherwise you will get confused. One will understand posting from single entry or simple entry. Second will understand today how to do the posting from combined entry. Third one more is the posting from super ultra combined entry. But that I'll explain you after solving the questions with single and combined entry, so that those 2 are completely clear with first of all. How to do that complicated posting we'll discuss it afterwards. Okay. So 2 concepts I have to take up today. Silence. One is posting from single entry, the other is posting from combined entry. So give the heading posting from single or simple entry. It is very simple and easy. One example I'll explain you and one you'll try on your own to understand this concept. Okay? One I will explain you and one you will try on your own. So there are two simple rules to be followed when we do the posting from single entry. Rule one is write on the same side. And second rule is write the name of opposite account. These two rules we have to follow. Write on the same side and write the name of opposite account. Now what is this exactly? Understand it with an example. Then only you'll understand why it is so simple. Okay? For example, suppose, let us say on 1st August 2017, started business with cash rupees 10,000. Put your pens down, understand things first, then you write it. And one more example I'll be writing on the board which you'll try on your own. Started business with cash rupees 10,000. So cash comes in, debit what comes in, cash account debit with 10,000. Owner is the giver, credit the giver to capital account with 10,000. Okay. Now this will involve the preparation of two accounts, cash account and capital account. So cash account will be made and capital account will be made. Yes, who's taking in between? Now, the left side is the debit side, the right side is the credit side. And I'm directly explaining the posting. This column will also be done. Date, particulars, GF amount, and right side also. Even in capital account, left side and right side. Now what is this rule? First rule is write on the same side. Same side means if any account is debited, write on debit side of that account. If any account is credited, write on credit side of that account. So write on the same side means if any account is debited, then in that account you write on the debit side. If any account is credited, then in that account you write on the credit side. Okay? If any account is debited, you write that in that account on debit side. If any account is credited, you write in that account on credit side. Now, cash account is debited. So in cash account, we will write on debit side. First rule, write on the same side. Cash account is debited, so in cash account, we will write on the debit side, same side. Okay. Debit side, the date is 1/8/17. Okay, the date is 1/8/17. Then, second rule, write the name of. Now when you write in cash account, you write the name of opposite account, capital account. When you write in cash account, you will write the name of opposite account, capital account. So in particulars, you will write to capital account. Amount is 10,000. These are the two rules. Write on the same side. Cash account is debited, So write in cash account on debit side. And write the name of opposite account. So what will you write on the debit side opposite account to? Capital account. Same way. To capital account. Is it debited or credited? Credited. So in capital account we will write on credit side. Write on the same side. Understood that? Okay. Date is 1/8/70. Now second rule. Write the name of opposite account. What is the name of opposite account? Cash account. Whenever you write on credit side, you start with the word buy. Buy. Whenever you start on the credit side, you start with the word buy. Debit side to, and credit side buy with buy. So buy. What is the name of opposite account? Cash account. Amount is 10,000. These are the two rules. Very, very simple. Write on the same side. Write the name of opposite account. Cash account is debited. So in cash account we will write on debit side. Name of opposite account to capital account. Capital account is credited. So in capital account we will write on credit side. Name of opposite account by cash account. Understood this question, everyone? So one example you try on your own after this. Get it? Yes. So that you get the details. In cash account, what did we write? So you get the reason that this 10,000 is brought by the owner. And here you get the reason. What owner has brought? Cash. Try the next one on your own. Journal entry and then two ledger accounts. See, initially we are just practicing the concept. So for this too, you make the specimen and formats. This now when you try on your own, just make the central line and do the posting. No need to waste time in doing all the columns right now. When we solve the full-fledged questions, you'll be making it. Okay, otherwise it will be very time consuming. Making these columns in every account will be very time consuming. So just try to understand the concepts right now. And main full-fledged question when we take up in the class, we'll take up with proper columns. You have to try it on your own. The transaction which I have written on the board. Journal entry and posting both. Anyone who is not clear with the first example, they started business, how to do the posting. Two rules are clear, everyone?
Yes.
Write on the same side and write the name of opposite account. Did you all try with it?
Yes.
4 more minutes I'll give. Then I'll take up the next concept. Journal entry, did you all get purchase account debit to Uday Chopra account?
Yes.
So two accounts you will make, purchase account and Uday Chopra account. Check it up everyone. Purchase account debit 8,000 to Uday Chopra account 8,000. Now purchase account and Uday Chopra account. Two accounts will be made here. Purchase account debit, write on the same side. So in purchase account you will write on debit side. The date is 2/8/17. Name of opposite account to Uday Chopra account. Amount is 8,000. And to Uday Chopra account means in Uday Chopra account you write on credit side. The date is 2/8/17. Name of opposite account by purchases account 8,000. Who all could get this right? So everyone is clear with this? Okay. So repeat it 5 times. Write on the same side.
Write on the same side.
Name of opposite account.
Name of opposite account. Write on the same side. Name of opposite account. Write on the same side. Name of opposite account.
procedure is very, very simple. But for this, the journal entry should be correct. Journal entry is correct, then only posting will be correct. Normally, first we have to make the whole journal book, then we do the ledger and posting. Okay. Now we take up with posting from combined entry. How to do the posting from combined entry? Only one example I'll take up here, so just be attentive. And after taking up the example, I'll give you one shortcut. But after taking up with the example. So understand that example first. Suppose on 3rd August 2017, listen carefully. Now we are taking combined entries. So suppose on 3rd August 2017, paid salary rupees 5,000, rent rupees 3,000 and wages rupees 1,000 by check. First of all, Abhinav, don't talk in between. Salary is an expense, debit all expenses and losses, salary account debit with 5,000. Okay. Rent is an expense, debit all expenses and losses, rent account debit with 3,000. Wages is an expense, debit all expenses and losses, wages account debit with 1,000. And bank is the giver, credit the giver to bank account with a total of 9,000. Understood that?
Yes.
Now this will involve preparation of 4 accounts. One is salary account, the other one is rent account, the other one is wages account, and the last one is bank account. Okay. Now what is the confusion here? Understand that. First rule is quite simple. Write on the same side. Salary account is debited, so in salary account we'll write on debits. Date is 3/8/17. Name of opposite account to bank account. Name of opposite account will be to bank account. But the problem is 5,000 or 9,000.
5,000.
We are writing salary account, so 5,000. I'll give you the shortcut at the end. Understand the concepts first. Rent account debit, so again in rent account we'll write on debit side. Date is 3rd August 2017. Name of opposite account to bank account, amount is 3,000. Again, wages account debit, so in wages account we will write on debit side. The date is 3rd August 2017. Name of opposite account to bank account. The amount is 1,000. Did all of you understand this?
Yes.
And to bank account credit means in bank account we will write on credit side. Name of opposite account means here there are accounts. So name of opposite account means we'll write all the 3. We will write by salary account, by rent account and by wages account. All the opposite accounts will write. Did you understand this?
Yes.
Now tell me what about?
5,000.
In salary we have written salaries amount.
Yes.
Rent we have written rents amount.
Yes.
Wages we have written wages amount. So in bank we should write. Yes, yes. Be attentive. We will write 5,000, 3,000, 1,000 and you can see the total of all the 3 is 9,000. So automatically you get the amount of bank account. But what you can remember is when you do the posting from combined entry, confusion is when you write in salary account debit side, should we write 5,000 or should we write No confusion about 3 and 1. When you're writing in salary and you're writing to, either you have to write the amount of salary or you have to write the amount of, you not write the amount of rent in that. Same way when you write in rent account to bank account, the confusion is should we write 3,000 or
9,000.
when you write in wages account to bank, the confusion is should we write 1,000 or, and same way when you write in bank account all the three, the confusion is 5 or 9, 3 or 9, 1 or 9. So you remember that, record the smaller amount. I'm writing in big letters, but
Smaller.
you'll remember that record the smaller amount. Like salary account debit side to bank. So 5,000 or 9,000, which one is smaller? 5,000. Confusion clear. 3,000 in rent or 9,000, which one is smaller?
3,000.
In wages account debit side to bank, 1,000 or 9,000?
1,000.
Smaller means don't write 1,000 every day. Out of those two accounts, whichever is smaller amount. Bank account credit side by salary means 5 or 9?
5.
Again, by rent 3 or 9?
3.
And by wages 1 or 9?
1.
So remember this, write the smaller amount. Is everyone clear with this? Rule remains same, write on the same side and write the name of opposite account. But when you're doing a combined entry, then remember one extra thing that you always write the smaller amount. Understood this portion, everyone?
Yes.
Any confusions in this?
No, sir.
One thing I'll tell you, then you can write this, copy it down. Page number 71. 69, sorry. Page 69. Here on page number 69. See well. What we will be doing tomorrow is the ledger and posting from illustration 8 of 3rd chapter. Means normally what you are supposed to do if ledger and posting is asked. First make the journal, then do ledger and posting. But journal we have already done for so many days, so you are already clear. So in textbooks illustration itself, the journal solution is already there. We do ledger and posting directly from that. So we will not waste time in understanding the journal again. We'll directly understand how to do the ledger and posting. Are you okay with this? So if you see on page 69, the journal solution is there. First entity define purchase account. With pencil number it as 1. With pencil number it as 1. Do you find to Taruna traders account? With pencil number it as 2. Next do you find cash account? Number it as 3. Next do you find to sales account? Number it as 4. Next purchase account, don't number. First, did you already number purchase or not?
Yes.
No need to make the same account 3-4 times. If same account is repeated again, is the angle proper or changed? Yes, Sheetal, take care. Yes, we attended. If the same account comes 3-4 times, you don't have to make the account 3-4 times, you make it 1 time only. So purchase will not repeat again, okay? Next, to cash account also, the third account is cash only.
Yes, sir.
To discount, first of all, against discount mention received. Is it credit amount means income? So against discount mention received. After discount word mention received and number it as 5. Okay. Next, cash is already done. Now again discount comes, but this is debit. So write allowed and number it as 6. There will be 2 separate accounts. Discount received account will be a separate account and discount allowed debit amount will be a separate account and credit amount will be a separate account. Understood that? Because both are different nature. One is income, the other is expense. Sales is already done, 4th account. Purchase is already done, 1st account. Cash is already done, 3rd account. Discount received is already done, 5th account. Bihari Brothers number it as 7. Bimal number it as 8. Sales is already done. Bank 9. Discount allowed is done. Bimal is done. Cash is done. Bimal is done. Cash is done. Discount is done. Sunita 10. No, Sunita is 10. 9 is done already. Bimal was 9. Vaishali 11th. Bank is done. Discount is done. Okay. So how many numbers did we mark? 11. Now, what I want is that this 11 accounts, this format, date, particulars, GF amount, you make from home and come. Otherwise, what will happen in class? 30 minutes you'll take in making that format only. And will not be able to solve the question. None of the periods will be able to solve it. After that, in only 30 minutes doing the posting and understanding one more concept, balancing will not be possible. And make in one page 3 formats. Don't make 2 lines format because balancing is also to be done. So 8 to 10 lines format of each of them. So in one page, you make 3 accounts. Like this is the first number we have given, purchase. Purchase account 8 to 10 lines. Then Taruna Traders 8 to 10 lines. Then cash account 8 to. So in one page make 3 accounts. That way 4 pages formats. You will make this from home and come. I will be tomorrow directly explaining the posting from journal. Understood that? So chapter will be over tomorrow. Yes, this is what is to be done. After that, one balancing part is there, which I'll explain tomorrow. So posting, this is the only rule. Ultra combined entry, that will remain, that I'll explain later on. But basic will be this one. And that ultra combined entry will not even come in your exams. So now complete this example, and completing that you can leave. Okay, copy it down. In every account you have to make date particulars for us, like this. Why this partiality, one account will do, others will not do? See, you have to write date particulars, JF amount everywhere. Okay? While making the formats, using a big scale directly make the lines. But then in every account this headings are required. Okay? In school if they allow one common heading it's fine. But in exams, you'll have to again verify from your school teachers. They will get a reason to deduct the marks. Okay? Continue with the things everyone.
Yes, sir.